Being strong alone isn't a weakness, it's one of the greatest strengths you can develop. Today, in a world where we're constantly connected, where relationships, friendships, and collaborations are highly valued, there's something powerful in being able to stand firmly on our own 2 feet. When you become strong alone, you learn to be your own best friend, your own source of encouragement, and the person you can always count on. Why does this matter? Because life will test us. There will be times when the people we count on may not be there. We may face situations where we have to make choices alone, or face challenges that nobody else can solve for us. In these moments, the strength we've built by ourselves becomes our most powerful weapon. Being strong alone doesn't mean shutting out others or refusing help. Instead, it means that we don't depend on others to feel whole. It means we choose to be complete, stable, and resilient on our own. We build a solid foundation within ourselves, which gives us the confidence to navigate life without needing constant validation or support from others. And the best part, this self-sufficiency empowers us to give more freely to others because we are no longer looking for something in return. When we master the art of being strong alone, we gain independence, inner peace, and clarity. So today I challenge you to cultivate this strength within. Be strong alone, so when you stand with others, it's not out of need, but choice. Self-reliance is a cornerstone of resilience because it builds the confidence that you can face life's challenges head-on, even when no one else is around to help. When you cultivate self-reliance, you become less affected by setbacks, rejection, or disappointment as you learn to navigate these emotions on your own. Instead of being thrown off course when life throws a curveball, you have the inner resources to keep going. Being self-reliant doesn't mean refusing help from others or isolating yourself. It means that, at the core, you know you are capable of handling what comes your way. Think of self-reliance like a mental safety net. When you trust in your own abilities, you can handle situations with more confidence and composure. You're less likely to feel overwhelmed or discouraged, as you know that you're prepared to take on challenges independently if necessary. This self-reliance doesn't just come in the big moments, it's also built in the small, everyday decisions you make alone. Maybe it's deciding to work through a problem at school, or work by yourself, or figuring out a personal issue without immediately seeking advice from others. Each time you solve a problem on your own, you're building resilience brick by brick. You start to realize that no matter what, you have the skills, resources, and mindset needed to handle life's uncertainties and pressures. This realization makes you stronger, more grounded, and more resilient, and ultimately prepares you for even larger challenges in the future. This strength is especially valuable in a world that is constantly changing. Today's society often encourages us to look outward for answers and solutions, but when we develop self-reliance, we find that we don't need to depend on others for every difficulty we face. We have the power within us to adapt, problem solve, and recover on our own. This resilience is one of the most empowering tools we can carry with us, providing a deep and unshakable confidence that, no matter what happens, we will be able to find our way through. When you stand alone, you're often pushed to tap into reserves of strength and creativity you might not even realize you possess. Relying on yourself can reveal hidden skills, abilities, and insights, showing you what you're truly capable of. There's something transformative about learning that you have the power within you to overcome obstacles, solve complex problems, or achieve goals that once seemed out of reach. Standing alone, especially during challenging times, is like a mirror that reflects who you are at your core. Without others to fall back on, you discover layers of resilience and adaptability within yourself that might otherwise remain dormant. For instance, when you face a hardship on your own, you have to rely on your own knowledge, instincts, and judgment. This pushes you to approach problems creatively, seek new solutions, and develop strategies that you wouldn't have found if you had taken an easier path. Sometimes relying on others can keep us in a comfort zone, while standing alone stretches us beyond that. When you're on your own, the achievements and breakthroughs are purely yours, giving you an unparalleled sense of accomplishment and personal growth. You learn to trust your judgment, sharpen your skills, and grow your mental and emotional strength. And with each new experience you navigate alone, you build confidence in your abilities. This self-assurance carries forward, empowering you to take on bigger risks and challenges, knowing that you can rely on yourself to find a way through. Furthermore, learning to stand alone encourages you to set your own standards and define your values. You're no longer as influenced by others' opinions, which gives you the space to explore what truly matters to you. This independence allows you to clarify your personal goals and priorities, making you more aware of your purpose and guiding principles. In a way, discovering your inner strength becomes a lifelong journey that leads to personal growth, fulfillment, and a clearer sense of identity. Emotional independence is a form of freedom that few truly realize until they experience it. It means that your sense of self-worth, happiness, and inner peace are not reliant on anyone else's approval, support, or validation. When you're emotionally independent, you are able to validate yourself from within, rather than looking to others for reassurance or confirmation of your choices and beliefs. This kind of independence gives you control over your emotions, allowing you to navigate life with more stability and clarity. Being emotionally independent doesn't imply that you don't care about others or that you don't value relationships. Instead, it means that you don't need others to complete you, fix you, or make you feel whole. This is a liberating shift because it removes the constant need for external approval, freeing you from the potential disappointments, misunderstandings, or conflicts that come from placing your emotional well-being in others' hands. For instance, in situations where people may not agree with your choices or actions, emotional independence allows you to stand by your decisions without wavering or second-guessing yourself. Another strength of emotional independence is that it provides resilience against loneliness. When you are emotionally self-sufficient, you find contentment in your own company. You don't rely on others to fill a void. Instead, you are comfortable with yourself, which creates a solid foundation for self-respect and self-acceptance. This self-containment helps you cultivate inner peace, as you are less influenced by the ups and downs of others' opinions or moods. You become the source of your own joy and contentment, and this can lead to a more balanced and serene life. Developing emotional independence also enhances the quality of your relationships. When you're not leaning on others for emotional stability, you can connect with people more genuinely without the need for them to provide constant affirmation. This independence encourages healthier boundaries and reduces the risk of codependency, where two people rely excessively on each other for emotional needs. With emotional independence, your relationships are likely to be more balanced as you bring your whole, complete self to them rather than seeking to fulfill unmet needs. This shift also allows you to support others more effectively, as you are not giving from a place of need, but from a place of self-sufficiency. Spending time alone is one of the most effective ways to deepen your understanding of who you truly are. When you're alone, free from the influence of others' opinions and expectations, you have the chance to engage in genuine self-reflection. It's in these quiet moments that you can explore your thoughts, feelings, values, and dreams, leading to greater self-awareness and a clearer sense of purpose. Often, we are so immersed in our relationships, work, and social obligations that we rarely have the time or space to listen to our inner voice. But when we choose solitude, we allow ourselves to reconnect with that voice. Alone, you can think without interruption, ponder life's deeper questions, and reflect on what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. You gain insight into your motivations, your fears, and your aspirations, which provides clarity that's hard to come by when constantly surrounded by others. This time alone encourages you to confront things that might otherwise remain hidden. You may find yourself questioning long-held beliefs or reevaluating habits that no longer serve you. You're able to look at your life with a fresh perspective, free from the expectations or judgments of others. This process helps you identify what matters most to you and what you're willing to let go of. By discovering your own values and goals, you start to shape a life that is authentic and aligned with who you truly are. Moreover, spending time alone can enhance your self-acceptance. Without the pressure to meet others' standards or mold yourself to fit in, you can embrace all aspects of who you are: strengths, weaknesses, quirks, and flaws. This self-acceptance builds confidence, as you no longer need to hide parts of yourself or constantly seek validation. Instead, you become comfortable in your own skin, which reinforces your inner strength and sense of identity. The deeper self-understanding that comes from solitude also makes it easier to make decisions that are true to you. When you know yourself well, you can make choices that support your personal growth, rather than choices based on what others expect or want. Ultimately, this self-awareness provides a strong foundation for every area of your life, enabling you to live more authentically, confidently, and purposefully. True freedom comes from within, and it begins when you are strong enough to stand alone. When you reach a point where you are no longer afraid of being alone, where your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else, you achieve a profound sense of liberation. This inner freedom means you're not bound by the fear of abandonment or rejection, and you no longer feel the need to seek constant approval or validation. Instead, you're free to be your authentic self, to make choices based on your own beliefs and values, and to walk a path that's uniquely yours. This form of freedom is empowering because it gives you the courage to live life on your own terms. You're not held back by what others might think, nor do you feel the pressure to conform to others' expectations. Instead, you can pursue your dreams, follow your passions, and create a life that truly resonates with who you are. The opinions of others lose their power over you, as your sense of self-worth and direction comes from within. This inner freedom allows you to trust yourself more deeply, which fuels your confidence and encourages you to take risks, explore new opportunities, and face challenges head-on without hesitation. Being strong alone also means that you're comfortable with independence. You don't need someone else to feel whole or secure, which means you're able to enjoy your own company, find peace within yourself, and be content even in solitude. This ability to be alone without feeling lonely is a powerful form of freedom because it ensures that no matter where you are or who you're with, you have a solid foundation within yourself. You're free to connect with others out of choice, not out of need, which allows for more genuine, fulfilling relationships. This sense of freedom can also make you resilient in the face of life's uncertainties. When you are strong alone, you are prepared for whatever comes your way because you have built a solid support system within yourself. You're not reliant on external sources of happiness or stability, so changes or losses don't shake you as deeply. You know that no matter what, you have the strength and courage to carry on. This inner strength allows you to handle setbacks, rejections, and disappointments with grace, as you don't need external validation to feel valuable or worthy. Achieving this kind of freedom isn't about rejecting relationships or shutting people out. Instead, it's about nurturing a deep inner confidence that allows you to live independently, making choices based on your own values rather than constantly seeking reassurance from others. This freedom gives you a rare, unwavering strength and resilience, as you can stand strong no matter what life brings, knowing you are fully capable of navigating the world on your own. When you learn to rely on yourself, your decision-making skills become stronger and more confident. Standing alone sharpens your ability to make clear, independent choices that reflect your true desires, values, and goals. Without constantly seeking advice or reassurance from others, you develop a stronger sense of trust in your own judgment, enabling you to make decisions with conviction and clarity. Often, relying heavily on others' opinions or validation can lead to indecision or self-doubt. You may find yourself questioning your choices or second-guessing your instincts, especially if you receive conflicting advice. But when you cultivate the skill of independent decision-making, you become more confident in your ability to assess situations objectively, weigh options, and follow a path that feels right to you. This self-reliance makes decision-making a more straightforward and less stressful process because you are not constantly seeking approval or fearful of making a wrong choice in the eyes of others. Making decisions alone also encourages accountability and responsibility. When you choose a path on your own, you take full ownership of the outcome, whether it turns out well or not. This sense of accountability can be empowering, as it teaches you to learn from your experiences, both successes and mistakes, without blaming others or relying on outside validation. Over time, this accountability strengthens your decision-making skills, as you become more aware of your strengths and limitations and more willing to trust your intuition. Another benefit of improved decision-making is the personal growth it fosters. Each decision you make independently adds to your life experience and wisdom, allowing you to approach future choices with a more informed perspective. This growth helps you understand yourself better as you learn from the decisions you've made, what aligns with your values, and what brings you fulfillment. You begin to recognize patterns in your own thinking and behavior, which allows you to make adjustments that benefit your life and align more closely with your personal goals. When you're not dependent on others for decision-making, you also reduce the pressure to meet external expectations. Your choices become less about what will please others or fit into their expectations and more about what genuinely serves your growth, happiness, and long-term goals. This freedom from outside influence helps you make choices that are truer to your own aspirations and interests, leading to a life that feels more authentic and fulfilling. When you rely on yourself, your self-respect grows in ways that are both profound and enduring. Each time you choose to tackle a problem on your own, face a challenge without immediately seeking help, or make an independent decision, you reinforce a message to yourself: I am capable, I am strong, and I can trust myself. This self-reliance directly builds self-respect because you're proving to yourself through action that you can handle whatever comes your way. This sense of capability becomes a deep-rooted part of how you see yourself, adding to your inner strength and confidence. Self-respect is one of the foundations of a healthy self-image and solid confidence. When you consistently rely on yourself and overcome obstacles independently, you're sending a clear signal to your mind that you are worthy of respect. This self-respect means you're less likely to tolerate disrespect from others or accept treatment that doesn't align with your sense of worth. With strong self-respect, you set higher standards for how you expect to be treated, both by yourself and by others, because you know what you bring to the table and have a grounded sense of your own value. This respect for yourself also brings a level of pride and satisfaction. You gain a quiet confidence that doesn't need external validation because it's built from within, one achievement at a time. It's the result of facing situations head-on, learning through experience, and knowing that you have everything you need within yourself to navigate life's challenges. This pride isn't about arrogance, it's about having a genuine appreciation for who you are and what you can accomplish independently. In addition, self-respect allows you to build healthier boundaries. Because you value yourself, you're more mindful of who you allow into your life and how you spend your time. You're less likely to compromise your principles or goals to fit others' expectations because your self-respect keeps you focused on what truly matters to you. This leads to a greater sense of peace and alignment, as you are not constantly bending to external pressures or sacrificing your own needs to please others. When you rely on yourself and build self-respect, you also become more resilient. Each time you solve a problem or overcome a hardship on your own, you add another layer to your resilience. You know you can bounce back from setbacks, and this belief in yourself strengthens your sense of self-worth. It helps you view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles that define your value. Ultimately, self-respect isn't just about confidence or independence, it's about knowing deep down that you are enough. It's about having a solid relationship with yourself and an unwavering trust in your own capabilities. This self-respect serves as a foundation for everything else in your life, empowering you to navigate the world with confidence, grace, and a clear understanding of your worth. When you are strong enough to stand on your own, you tend to attract healthier, more balanced relationships, as the connections you make are not based on need or dependence, but on genuine mutual respect and choice. When you don't need someone else to complete you or to provide a sense of stability, you create space for relationships that are enriching rather than filling a void. This self-sufficiency naturally draws in people who respect and appreciate your independence, fostering connections built on equality and authenticity rather than unbalanced reliance. In these relationships, both people come to the table as whole individuals. You're not looking for someone to save you or solve your problems, which allows both you and the other person to bring your best selves forward. This results in a partnership or friendship where each person can thrive without feeling pressure to meet the other's needs constantly. The relationship becomes a source of support, encouragement, and joy rather than an obligation or source of anxiety. This balance also makes it easier to maintain healthy boundaries, as each person has a sense of independence and respect for the other's personal space, goals, and needs. Being strong on your own allows you to give freely in relationships because you're not giving in order to receive something back or to feel secure. Instead, you can be genuinely supportive, kind, and loving without any expectation that the other person will do something specific to fulfill your emotional needs. This way, you're contributing to the relationship from a place of strength, allowing it to grow in a natural, positive way. This balanced approach often leads to deeper, more trusting connections because both people are confident in themselves and can respect the individuality and independence of the other. Self-reliance also means you don't fear solitude or abandonment, which further enriches your relationships. When you know you are strong alone, you don't stay in unhealthy or unfulfilling relationships out of fear of being alone. This independence allows you to be discerning in your relationships, choosing people who bring positive energy into your life and add value rather than simply filling an emotional gap. This discernment helps you build a circle of relationships that are uplifting, meaningful, and aligned with your values. In these healthier relationships, there is a shared sense of trust and a recognition that both people are responsible for their own happiness. rather than trying to fix each other or becoming enmeshed in one another's issues. Each person can provide support while maintaining a clear sense of self. This balance reduces codependency and encourages both people to continue growing individually, which often strengthens the bond. In the end, when you're able to be strong alone, you attract people who enhance your life, respect your individuality, and encourage your personal growth while you do the same for them. This creates a foundation for relationships that are resilient, fulfilling, and supportive. Improved focus and productivity are significant benefits of learning to be strong alone. When you cultivate self-reliance, you develop the ability to concentrate on your tasks without the constant distraction of seeking external validation or input. This newfound independence allows you to direct your energy and attention toward what truly matters to you, enhancing your ability to achieve your goals and pursue your passions. In a world filled with noise, whether it's from social media, peer pressure, or the expectations of others, it's easy to become sidetracked. However, when you embrace the strength of being alone, you create an environment where you can think clearly and focus intently. Without the need to check in with others or gauge their opinions on your work or decisions, you can dedicate uninterrupted time to your projects, studies, or personal growth. This leads to greater efficiency and an enhanced ability to enter a state of flow, where you are fully immersed in what you are doing. Being strong alone also helps you prioritize your time and energy. You become more discerning about where to invest yourself, learning to say no to distractions or commitments that do not align with your goals. This clarity allows you to focus on what is most important, whether it's completing a project, honing a skill, or pursuing a hobby. When you understand that your time is precious and that you are capable of making things happen for yourself, you become more intentional about how you spend it. Moreover, without the need for constant reassurance from others, you can cultivate a mindset of intrinsic motivation. You learn to find fulfillment in your own achievements, big or small. This shift in perspective fosters a sense of purpose, making you more driven and enthusiastic about pursuing your interests. As a result, you are likely to be more productive, because you're working not just to meet others' expectations, but to fulfill your own desires and ambitions. This independence also promotes better decision-making in your work and personal life. When you're focused on your own goals and needs, you become more aligned with your values and priorities. This alignment helps you to cut through the clutter of distractions, making it easier to choose paths that resonate with you. You're less likely to be swayed by others' opinions or pressures, allowing you to stay true to your own vision. Additionally, being strong alone fosters a greater sense of responsibility for your own success. When you're self-reliant, you understand that your achievements are the result of your own efforts. This recognition not only builds confidence, but also encourages a proactive approach to challenges. Instead of waiting for someone else to motivate you or provide support, you take charge of your own journey, setting goals and working diligently to achieve them. In this way, being strong alone doesn't just enhance your focus and productivity, it empowers you to take control of your life. You become the architect of your own success, capable of designing a fulfilling life that reflects your true self. This autonomy not only leads to greater satisfaction, but also positions you for success in all areas of your life, reinforcing the idea that you have the power to shape your own destiny. Embracing solitude and developing the strength to be alone can significantly enhance your creativity and innovation. When you remove external distractions and the influence of others, you create a mental space that allows your mind to wander freely. This freedom is essential for creative thinking, as it enables you to explore new ideas, experiment with different perspectives, and connect seemingly unrelated concepts in ways that might not occur when you're in a collaborative environment. In solitude, you can delve into your thoughts without the interruptions that often come from group settings or social interactions. This uninterrupted time encourages deep reflection and exploration of your passions, leading to the emergence of original ideas and solutions. You can brainstorm, sketch out plans, or write without the constraints of others' opinions or the pressure to conform to established norms. This independence fosters an environment where your imagination can flourish, allowing you to take risks in your thinking without fear of judgment or criticism. Moreover, being strong alone allows you to tap into your intuition and inner voice, which can be crucial for creative expression. When you're not constantly seeking external feedback, you can better listen to your instincts and feelings about what resonates with you creatively. This self-trust is vital for artists, writers, and innovators alike, as it encourages you to pursue ideas that are authentic to your vision, rather than those that may be more commercially viable or popular. The process of creating in solitude can also lead to a sense of clarity and purpose. When you spend time alone with your thoughts, you can better understand your motivations and desires. This clarity can spark innovative ideas and lead you down new creative paths that align with your true self. For example, a writer might find that in moments of solitude, they can produce more profound and meaningful work as they're tapping into their genuine emotions and experiences. Additionally, solitude can help you develop a unique style or voice. When you're not influenced by the trends or opinions of others, you can forge your own path and express your individuality in your work. This originality is what sets great creators apart, and it often stems from the courage to be alone and explore your inner world. By embracing your uniqueness, you're more likely to create work that stands out and resonates with others on a deeper level. Furthermore, being alone gives you the time to refine your ideas and develop your craft without external pressures. You can experiment with different techniques, take the time to reflect on your progress, and iterate on your work. This process of trial and error is often essential for growth and improvement, allowing you to develop your skills and enhance the quality of your creations over time. Solitude also fosters resilience in the face of creative challenges. When you encounter obstacles or creative blocks, your ability to draw from your inner strength enables you to persevere. You learn that you can rely on yourself to navigate these hurdles, reinforcing the idea that setbacks are just part of the creative process. This resilience can lead to breakthroughs that may not have occurred in a more collaborative environment, where the pressure to conform or meet expectations can stifle creativity. In summary, the strength to be alone cultivates an environment where creativity can thrive. By removing distractions and external influences, you open yourself to a world of possibilities, allowing your imagination to soar and your unique voice to emerge. Embracing solitude not only enhances your creative capabilities, but also empowers you to forge your own path, leading to innovative ideas and a richer, more fulfilling creative life.